It's The Clown. Just the title sends shivers down your spine. This movie, a masterpiece of horror, digs deep into our deepest fears. It's a wild ride through the shadows, a terrifying look at what hides beneath the surface. The story unfolds in a small town, a place where everyone knows everyone. But something sinister lurks beneath the surface. An entity, taking the form of a clown, preys on the town's children. The film is a masterclass in horror. It keeps you on the edge of your seat, your heart pounding in your chest. The scares are relentless, each one more terrifying than the last. It's The Clown understands what truly frightens us. It delves deep into the psyche, exploring the fears that we often try to bury. The film doesn't just rely on superficial scares, it digs into the core of human anxiety. It's not just about jump scares, although it has plenty of those. The movie uses these moments to keep the audience on edge, but it also builds a lingering sense of dread that stays with you long after the credits roll. It's about the fear of the unknown, the terror that lurks in the shadows. The film masterfully uses lighting and sound to create an atmosphere where every shadow could hide a threat, and every silence could be broken by a scream. The film taps into our primal instincts, our deepest fears. It reminds us of the times we felt vulnerable, alone, and scared in the dark. The director knows how to play on these emotions, making the fear feel real and immediate. It reminds us that we are all vulnerable, that danger can lurk around any corner. The characters in the film are relatable, their fears and reactions mirroring our own. This connection makes the horror even more effective. The fear is palpable, you can feel it in every scene. The tension is built up slowly, with each scene adding another layer of suspense. By the time the climax arrives, the audience is on the edge of their seats, hearts pounding. The director masterfully builds tension, creating an atmosphere of dread and anticipation. Every shot is carefully crafted to maximize the fear, from the framing to the pacing. The result is a film that keeps you guessing and keeps you scared. Every creak of a door, every flicker of a light, could signal the arrival of the terrifying clown. The film uses these small moments to build a sense of impending doom, making the audience feel like they are never safe. You are left constantly looking over your shoulder, waiting for the next scare. The film's ability to maintain this level of tension throughout is a testament to its effectiveness as a horror movie. It's a chilling reminder of why we love to be scared. It's The Clown is packed with unforgettable scenes of horror. Each one is designed to shock and disturb, to stay with you long after the credits roll. One scene that stands out takes place in a sewer. The young protagonists are hunted by the clown, their screams echoing through the darkness. Another terrifying scene features a birthday party gone wrong. The festive atmosphere is shattered as the clown makes a grand entrance, spreading chaos and fear. These scenes are not just about gore and violence, they are about psychological terror, about the slow, creeping dread that can be far more effective than any jump scare. Section 4. The Art of Suspense and Horror. It's The Clown is a masterclass in suspense building. The film takes the audience on a roller coaster of emotions, keeping them on the edge of their seats from start to finish. Every scene is meticulously crafted to heighten the sense of dread and anticipation. The director, a true artist of horror, understands the power of suggestion. He masterfully uses the camera to manipulate the audience's perception, making them question what is real and what is imagined. His vision is clear, and his execution is flawless. He doesn't need to show the monster in every scene to create fear. Instead, he relies on the audience's imagination to fill in the gaps, making the unseen even more terrifying. The fear of the unknown is a powerful tool in his arsenal. Often, it's what we don't see that is most terrifying. The director uses subtle cues like a flickering light or a distant sound to suggest the presence of something sinister. These small details add up to create an atmosphere of constant tension. The film uses shadows and sound to great effect, suggesting the presence of something sinister just out of sight. The play of light and dark, combined with eerie sound effects, keeps the audience in a state of perpetual unease. The pacing is perfect, building slowly to a crescendo of terror. Each scene is carefully timed to maximize the impact, drawing the audience deeper into the story. The tension builds gradually, making the eventual release all the more powerful. Just when you think you can take no more, the tension is released in a burst of pure horror. The sudden scare moments are expertly placed, catching the audience off guard and leaving them breathless. The film's use of sound is particularly effective. The sound design is intricate, with layers of unsettling noises that add to the overall sense of dread. Every creak, whisper, and scream is carefully crafted to enhance the horror experience. The soundtrack is a cacophony of unsettling noises designed to unnerve and disturb. The music and sound effects work together to create a soundscape that is both haunting and immersive, drawing the audience further into the nightmare. Section 5. A symphony of sound and visuals. Sound and visuals work together in It's the Clown to create a truly immersive horror experience. The film's creators have meticulously crafted each element to ensure that viewers are not just watching a movie, but are being pulled into a nightmarish world where every detail heightens the sense of fear and suspense. The sound design is particularly noteworthy, with every creak, whisper, and scream carefully placed to maximize the impact on the audience. The film's soundtrack is a character in itself, a symphony of unsettling noises and eerie melodies. The composer has used a variety of unconventional instruments and techniques to create a soundscape that is both haunting and memorable. From the low, rumbling bass that signals impending doom to the high-pitched strings that mimic the screams of the victims, every note is designed to keep you on the edge of your seat. From the discordant circus music to the blood-curdling screams of the victims, every sound is designed to keep you on edge. The use of silence is also masterful, with quiet moments that build tension and make the sudden bursts of noise even more jarring. The sound design is not just about creating fear, but about manipulating the audience's emotions and reactions throughout the film. The visuals are just as striking. The filmmakers have used a combination of practical effects and CGI to create a world that is both realistic and fantastical. The attention to detail in the set design, costumes, and makeup is evident in every frame, adding to the overall sense of immersion. The film uses a dark and muted color palette, creating a sense of unease and dread. The lighting is used to great effect, with shadows and dimly lit scenes that obscure the horrors lurking just out of sight. This visual style not only enhances the mood of the film, but also serves to keep the audience in a constant state of anticipation. The cinematography is excellent, with long takes and unsettling angles that draw you into the horror. The camera work is deliberately disorienting at times, with sudden shifts in perspective and unexpected close-ups that add to the sense of unease. The use of handheld cameras in certain scenes gives a raw, almost documentary-like feel, making the terror feel all the more real. The special effects are used sparingly but effectively, creating truly terrifying images that will stay with you long after the movie is over. The practical effects in particular are impressive, with makeup and prosthetics that bring the film's monsters to life in a way that CGI alone could not achieve. The combination of all these elements results in a film that is not just scary, but a masterclass in the art of horror filmmaking. Section 6. Performances that haunt. The success of It's the Clown is due in no small part to the performances of its cast. The actors bring a raw intensity to their roles, making the terror feel all too real. The actor portraying the clown deserves special mention. He disappears into the role, creating a truly unforgettable villain. The young actors who play the children are equally impressive. They convey the terror and vulnerability of childhood with heartbreaking realism. Their performances are key to the film's emotional impact. You feel their fear, their desperation, making the horror all the more effective. Section 7. Join the Circus of Fear. It's the Clown is not just a horror movie, it's an experience. It's a wild ride through our deepest fears, a terrifying look at what hides in the shadows. The film's effective use of suspense, sound, and visuals will stay with you long after the credits roll. So, if you're brave enough to face your fears, step right up and enter the circus of fear that is, It's the Clown. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of horror.